Scorpio, welcome to your in-depth 3-month review. That is your bonus reading. We're going to start by going over the base that I'm using for you and all 12 signs. That way we're on the same page, yeah? We're going to start with taking a look at you for the month of March, or 3, right? April, 4. May, 5. And just to point out to everybody about this is not a layout. This is a board, right? I didn't pre-lay out the cards. It's just a way of guiding us through the map, which is March, April, May. Okay? Sometimes there's confusion about that. The bottom row are the elements I like to look at for the 3-month review, such as with the sun. Are we on point with what makes us happy? Do we know what that is? Are we tuned into it? Are we living it? Are we loving it? Or do we need adjustments with this idea of what makes us happy? Perfectly normal. The Tower. Anything unexpected, untowards, or frankly, just some much needed insight over the next several months. All right, we're going to start right back here with March. Show me Scorpio in March, please. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. But do keep in mind, well, parts of this are largely predictable, right? Some of us have a rough idea of what's going to happen March, April, May. There's the stuff we don't know about. Right? It is yet to be in your reality. There you go. That's what some of tarot is predictive. But there you go. Just to let you know, you may not resonate with all of it yet. Time will tell, as in all things. Show me Scorpio, please. In March, show me Scorpio, please. In March. Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the King of Swords. Cool. The Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, that's cool. There's some good reflection there. In March, I find you very comfortable, very comfortably acknowledging and emotionally comfortable and expanding in a relationship with somebody. You like where you're at with it. You're reflecting on it too. It's like it took time to get here. I grew into this, but I like it. It's comfortable. It's mine. I feel good about it. And relationship for Wands, once more, is defined by two people. It's how two people built into it. So you're looking at this relationship come March, and you're like, you and I built this really well. We can find ourselves in it and still feel like individuals. And that's a good thing. It's a kind of relationship here that you're showing me, and this is all you're really showing me, is that emphasizes personal self, space, but also a sense of unity and direction with two people focused on it. So that's beautiful. You both retain a sense of individuation, okay, and emotional independence in this relationship while still contributing to it. So again, the Wheel of Fortune, passage of time. There I have two people looking back on what you both have built and pretty pleased with the results. You know, it's comfortable, like I said. And there's a strong sense of emphasis on the self within the context of that relationship. And you're showing me that that's an important point that you both built into early on. Okay, and that's cool. I like that. That's good. We should never lose sight of the self, even while we're building something in tandem with someone else. So I'm glad that this is comfortably constructed and that you can both find yourselves in it. But we also didn't lose sight of our personal self, too. And that's a really healthy thing. That's a good thing. So I say congratulations to you both. That's a nice way to kick off the reading. And there's a kind of soft acknowledgement on your end around March about, yeah, you know what? This is growing pretty well. I see myself as a person. They see themselves as a person, but we both contribute to this thing. And it's, you like it. You like it a lot. You do. Like I said, you're pleased with the results. We'll take that. That's nice. All right, let's keep, and there you are, darling, right there on the split with justice. Like, yeah, that feels just so. All right. I like that. Someone here's got a sharp mind, and someone here has a sharp energy profile, but between the two of you, you make it work quite well. And like I said, it's comfortable. It's very nice in there. Okay. Show me Scorpio, please, in April. Two of Swords, excuse me, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Lack of confidence here. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Death. You are going to be discontinuing a particular line of energy, which you say is not good for you. Okay, I'm not going to argue with it. You're not arguing with it. You're showing me no conflict over this. Where you're coming from represents conflict. In that something you used to give to energetically and you thought it made you feel good, you're saying it doesn't make you feel good and it hasn't in a long time. It's kind of a low level energy source. I think whoever I'm describing this to, you will best know what that is. I'm looking at it and like, I really have no clear direction. But something here that gave you a sense of confidence and pride, you're saying it doesn't anymore. It, in fact, causes you more mental conflict to try to spend any energy in it. And it's positive, too. You're trying to show me elements of positivity. Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, hope, good energy spent there. And you're like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't know what that is. It's something you used to associate with positivity, but you don't anymore. And you're like, I'm done. Eight of Cups and Scorpio. It's just such our language. I'm done. It's not to do with your relationship. This is something else. I'm trying to think of low functioning energy here, where you used to give to it because it used to make you feel good, and now you're like, okay, something like that. Let's see, what's an example? Well, for me, I relate most things to, like, say, exercise, right? Let's say I've always done one particular exercise. Let's just call it an elliptical. An elliptical forever and always, 10, 15 years, and it always made me feel good. Built up a lot of experience on the elliptical. Now I can't stand an elliptical. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's not that high functioning in terms of your energy contribution to it. It meant something to you until one day you realize you don't want to put any more energy into it. So I see you walking from something here in April where you're like, this is not worth it. It's just not worth my time, energy, and effort. But again, you're so unconcerned with it. You're like, it is what it is. I mean, that really is the attitude here. It is what it is. If it meant more, I would do more. If it gave me something more to work with, I'd keep giving to it. But you're like, nah, I'm done with it. It's boring. I don't know. You give it no energy at all. I think that's a very interesting point you're making in April. I will have to push that further. I'm very curious. I'm very curious because you're nonchalant about it. You really are, so that's fine. It's barely hitting your radar. But just to let you know, it comes up in April. Let's keep on keeping on. You may show me more, you may not. But I'm very curious about what that is. But for some of you, you already have an idea. But you're still back here in a place where you might be giving to it. But you don't really like it anymore. We haven't come to terms with it yet. But in April, it's like, oh, yeah, no, that's good. I'm not going to do that anymore. It's elliptical stupid. I'm all about running these days. Something like that. You understand? All right. Let's take a look at you in May. I mean, look at that. Look at the attitude. Look at that. Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Death. I'm over it. Boring. I'm curious. Why aren't you being so blunt sometimes? You know, it's one of the reasons why we drive people crazy, but it's like, you drove me crazy first. Why do you think I'm so blunt with you now? I love us. I know we're weird. It's okay. We love hard and yeah, that's just, well, and then but you're done. You're done with something. You're done with loving it hard or having energy for it. So what else is there to say? I don't... What's going on? Show me Scorpio, please. In May. Yeah. King of Wands, King of Cups. Ten of Cups. Oh, beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that emotional expansion. That's how I knew it wasn't this. This is safe. It's stable. Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this ain't going nowhere, baby. No, if anything, it enhances. Congratulations to you both. I'm guessing you two decide to take it to the next level. You expand the family circle. I have no clue, but you guys look great. This is a completely separate gig. It's a separate entity. It's solo functioning. You didn't even bother pointing out to me what the hell it was. You're just like, I'm over it. It's fine, whatever. I only use that voice for us. King of Wands, King of Cups, there you are. Come on. There you are. Full glory. Gorgeous. You and someone else. You're both showing your kind of equal sense of heads of state, emotional importance towards each other. You stand up for each other. You love each other. You're supportive of each other. You have the best of each other's energies and intentions in mind at all times with each other. This person is, with all intents and purposes, or for all intents and purposes, you're equal. You recognize each other and fully stand up for each other. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Here you're showing me a full-on family dynamic with this person. 10 of Cups. It looks like you two harmonized in each other's lives really, really well. You will continue to do so. This is very flourishing. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is the emotional stability people pay good money to see in tarot, and I'm glad I get to show you this for free today. Well, I grant you some ads, but for the most part, yeah, this is free. I'm happy to show this to you. Congratulations to you both. You've both made excellent choices that allowed you both to be here at some points in May, where there's full-on emotional expansion, full-on harmony, full-on love and support, and again, once more, with each other's best interests, love, intentionality, attentions, passion are all lined up towards each other, and you feed each other beautifully. It's wonderful. Congratulations to you both. That's the dream. Everything right there. Emotional stability, harmony, Ace of Swords, the Emperor, Eight of Pentacles, and you're saying, thank you. I've made a lot of good decisions and put a lot of hard work in here. We both did. You did, the both of you. I love that. Look at that. Standing in the higher power, understanding what's right for you, your truth, sticking to your truth. Okay, even when it got hard, you're like, this is who I am. This is what made me me. I am empowered. I know how to put the work in. I know what I want. I know what to do. Boom. Boom. Speaking of which, we've been marked here with intelligence and high levels of work and that sense of empowerment that you're a driving force behind it all, or the both of you are. It's very equal in there. It's very beautiful. It's not lopsided at all, where one person fucks off and the other person does way too much work. You're saying, nope, we both do our fair share, but you're saying, I made a lot of good decisions, though. I love it. You know, and it's like it's like, I know my truth. And when we understand what our Ace of Swords is, and we don't deviate from that particular truth, the decisions start to line up no matter how difficult. So the Emperor in particular has to assume a great deal of responsibility for the things that do work and for the things that don't. And so because you held yourself accountable in this relationship and elsewhere in your life, because you're saying this was for me and this isn't for me, those decisions started to add up. And look at you now. You know, you're with someone who is your equal. You have a healthy, happy, functioning relationship that apparently has no end in sight for growth potential. You two are highly responsible, and you both do your fair share of contribution. It's gorgeous. This is what it's about. This is a dream, yeah. You're equal, not your lesser. You're equal. Someone who loves you like crazy. You love them like crazy. And you build a whole world around that concept of mutual love and respect. And frankly, just having something bigger to aim for. Family, work, goals. And never losing sight of each other. That's it, right there. That's the dream. Congratulations. I don't know what the hell that is in April. It's almost like you gave up a habit here that was such a low-functioning habit. You're like, well, I used to be a gum chewer, and now I don't chew gum anymore. I don't know what it is, but you just, the way you turn your back on it, like, done. Or maybe it was a bad habit. Who knows? Hey, that could be it. Well, for some of you, maybe you did drop a bad habit in April. And you're finally, that could be it. It used to be something you enjoyed, something that gave you confidence, and then it just causes you more mental conflict than anything else, than it can keep on, because it looks so small. To others, it might have been like super small, and to you, It might have meant something, but it lost its power over time, particularly its energetic hold over you. All right. Let's see that sun, please. Let's see that sun. Show me the sun, please, for Scorpio. What? Oh, is this enjoying your reading so much? No way. Dude, for cereal. All right. Let's see that sun, please, for Scorpio. I have to tell people all the time, shorter does not equal bad. In fact, usually means it's either a very efficient reading, like Capricorn will often lay it out for me, like that, boom, boom, boom. Or things are going well, and you don't need too much of anything, really. We'll take that. Short readings are good. Okay, I promise. Having said that, I'm waiting for the complexity to kick in. I'm not going to lie. All right, but maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see that sun, please. Let's see that sun, please, for Scorpio. I would say you're living it. 8 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, Page of Swords, 5 of Swords, Sun. Heads up, something's happiness that isn't yours is coming through. Yeah. So we got a faux sun in there. Faux. It's not yours. It's not your sense of happiness. As someone else is interjecting their sense of happiness onto your timeline. Ah. Is that April? Is that what we're not doing in April? I guess you will know. There's been some hesitation around communication. Anyway, there's been some hesitation around communication and the proposal for balance. And hey, Scorpio, want to balance. It would mean a lot to me. It's a false sense of sunshine. It's not yours. It's someone who's been keeping an eye on you. I've been seeing that for you. I'm not going to lie. It's been driving me a little crazy. Just a little bit. Because it's at that point where I'm seeing it so often in the collective, I just want to tell this person shit or get off the pot. But anyway, I can't make things speed up. I can't fast forward. It is what it is. And the collectives ride a particular wave, and this element is either part of your journey or it's not part of your journey. And if it's not, cool, you ain't missing nothing. I promise. They haven't done anything. But this one, at this particular timeline, I'm seeing that loose eye finally do something. It wants to communicate in the proposal of balance, and it's not something that you say would make you happy. It wouldn't make you happy. It might make them happy, but even then they might be lying to themselves about that. Page of Swords, 5 of Swords, it's a deceptive sort of happiness. It's faux. It doesn't really feel like yours. That's why that's probably what that little dismissal thing is in April. I don't see you humoring it. I don't see you returning anything. I don't see you participating in it. It's energy that used to make you feel good. But it hasn't in a long time. And like I said, it's more fuss to you now than it is worth anything else. So, no. I see you turning your back on it then. No energy for that one. I don't know. Perhaps it's the case of too little too late, or why are you trying to talk to me now, or... Especially since they seem to have or come bearing in false smiles. So, okay. Fair. I mean, it's fair. As for your personal sense of happiness, I mean, it seems to me you're living it, so. It's living it. And maybe once upon a time you told yourself you would love that communication, but you don't anymore. And today's what counts, not yesterday. The Scorpio today, or rather in April. You know? Like I said, there's more fuss around this than it was actually worth putting energy into. If it has something to say, I think it missed its window a long time ago. Okay? If that helps you. Okay. It might even be deceptive in that sense that, oh yeah, Scorpio would totally welcome this. Or it might make their day, or it might make them happy. Then I'm speaking up. I said, if there was ever a window for that, then I think we missed that particular window. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the tower. I don't know what that is to you, honey. I don't know, anybody who contacts you out of the blue with a pretext for doing so and hoping that you'll be happy about it. I don't know. I have no idea who that is. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. I have no idea. The context of who they are to you was not revealed to me. It's just, well, I'm not putting any energy into that. Fuck that. And it's the show me the tower. I think, though, this clearly, based on what I'm seeing here, it might have been an old son of yours. You would have loved to have heard from this person once upon a time. You would have loved to have the opportunity to have a dialogue with them, but not anymore. Not anymore. There you go. Two of Swords. The Star. Yeah, conflict. The Magician. Yeah, the Hierophant. And the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, so that's what it was. A conflicting wish. You used to wish for it. You don't anymore. I suppose that's a dear universe, wish upon a star that's arriving much too late. You've had a lot of opportunity to change and transform. So what you used to wish for, you realize, is no longer important or imperative to you. What you have now is what's important and imperative to you. Okay? Standing by your own sense of self and standing up for your own sense of self, Nine of Pentacles. You did show me that attachment about you know your truth and you won't deviate from it. It's one of the things that made you so successful. So understanding that your world unfolding with this person was what's important to you. Maintaining family structure and a harmonious work-life balance. This is what's been important to you. This expanding relationship where everybody's clearly satisfied and has each other's best interests at heart. In fact, they wear them on the sleeve. This is what's important to you. Transparency, love, honesty, development. These are core truths that are important to you. And that's what you stand up for. You don't stand up for old wishes anymore. Okay, when you kind of recognize them for what they are. They lost their value over time. They diminished their value over time. People change, people grow. What you think you used to wish for, that you would soon make you happy, just isn't. That was another Scorpio in another day or another lifetime. So it's kind of a bit of a jolt to you. It's like, oh, I used to wish for that. I wish for that communication to come through. I used to. I don't want it anymore. You know? And I don't blame you, because by the time it arrives, it's so worked up about its presentation and how it's coming off in terms of delivery. And I hope Scorpio interprets it well as a positive thing and that they want it to. And it's... whatever it is, it's still not honest. I don't know what the hell it wants, but it seems like you were living your honesty already, so you don't need much more of it. Never mind someone's dishonesty about why they're really contacting you and hoping you're interpreting it well. I want you to continue to stand by your own particular conviction. Okay. Gosh, the way you treat it, so minimized. It was like you were getting rid of a bad habit. It's more like the finalization of it. I don't have energy to spare this. And you don't. But once upon a time, I bet you would have shown me the tower. I mean, not the tower, the magician, the star over this. And you hope one day it'll come through, and one day it'll come through. And by the time it arrives, you don't want it. This is not a fault on your own. It's just... you've changed. We're supposed to change. It was delayed. You know? I don't want you to take away from the core of the reading. I'm glad to finally see something beyond that loose eye. I'm glad to see the finalization of it. It's kind of like your final signature on it, stamp. This is done. I'm very happy to see that, so don't take it as a threat. I don't dictate action. You do. There's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. If you're a Scorpio and you're looking at that and you feel threatened and you're angry with me, this ain't you. Or you feel it could be and it's still you find it threatening. There's nothing I can do about that. For the Scorpio I'm looking at, I'm very happy for you. You realize Oh, God. I don't have to give this any energy, and P.S. I don't fucking want to. Once upon a time, it meant everything, and now it means nothing. It's a bad habit. You know? It's like smoking or gum chewing or something like that. Nail biting. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, so that comes on through April. For some of you. Let's get some advice, please. But I am happy to see, though, that loose end, if you will, is tying up. It needs to. They need to move on with their life, and you have a whole world you're in and developing. And it's beautiful. Okay. Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Whatever this is, like I said, there's the positive aspect, and then there's the negativity. You told yourself you would leave this behind. It causes you too much mental frustration. It always has, and it probably always will. That's why I see you turning your back on it and giving it zero energy, possibly zero response. Once upon a time, you would have given this all your manifestation efforts and your desires and your hopes, and now it's like, oh, dying. That's what I'm thinking. I just heard Steven Tyler rip through my ears. What is that? It was Aerosmith, of course. I was dying to get you, or I was crying to get you. Now I'm crying to forget you. It's like I would have done anything to have you in my life or to hear from you, and now I would do anything to be rid of the idea of you or the memory of you. And you're doing that by not choosing it back. Okay? Which is a choice. Not giving it any energy, not giving it any of your words, just simply going about your life, which is... God, what pisses me off by the time this arrives, it's still dishonest. That's what's so frustrating. And you know that. That's why you're not giving it any energy. It's like, you're talking to me and I know nothing's changed. Something like that. Anyway, moving away from it. No more. No more energy towards that. Page of Wands. There it is. There's the inquiry. It's small. It's not much. And it kicks off the Tower. I see that. So again, that's marked for April or thereabouts. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was crying, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Such a good one. Really captures the emotional intensity of a yo-yo relationship or a rubber band relationship where it pulls away and snaps back, and where you'd give anything for it one day and the next day you just want to get the hell away from it. Fortune's Wheel 23, luck and right timing. Time continues to move forward, and you did a lot of this at the right time in the right way. Number 45, repairing the veil and forgiveness. Forgiveness of the self, the situation, which, by the way, that's a choice. I'm not telling you have to. That is 1,000% a choice. Forgiveness is a choice. Many of you decided a long time ago, and the reason why you turn your back on this comfortably is because you chose to forgive it or forgive yourself a long time ago, and you just don't need it or give it energy anymore. Okay? Forgiveness is a personal choice, always. And if you've done a lot of work, you've done your work, and it looks like you have well enough to achieve this stasis, this beautiful stasis of love, harmony, and equilibrium between yourself and someone else, so much so that you're developing a whole inner world with them. I mean, that is what's healing you. That's what's helping to heal you or finalize your healing process, is the progress you've made and not what pulls you back in time. And that's repairing the so-called veil. Whatever your division was that put you into the void in the first place, stitching it up and creating that new reality. 45, Fortune's Wheel. Luck is on your side. Continue to make these good choices, and luck will always be on your side. Come what may. All right? Whatever that was, it's... You know... I don't know, guys. I don't know what that is. A sibling, a friend, I don't know. It had its opportunity to speak up for itself, but it's kind of like the dinosaurs. They had their shot. And they have a huge place of significance on the timeline of human history, just like this person did. I can see that the way you used to wish for them. Specifically, used to wish for their words to come through. And then you realize, oh yeah, dinosaurs are the past. You know. Groom, the husband, marriage, yay, congratulations, it's there. You either identify as the groom, preparedness to take this on, right, to take this role, or this is your person, your partner. And things, like I said, they're gonna deepen. Old man, inheritance, male, this can either be in that it's not meant to be negative. Descriptions, for some of you, masculine energy here. In that respect, you might be middle-aged or older, but the thing is, we're ready to devote and invest now, okay? This could be your person of prospect that I'm saying attached to you as well, but there is a strong sense of this has just begun. We're stabilizing. We have something to grow. We're talking about legacy. We're talking about inheritance here. Someone who's willing to work the soil alongside you, someone who's willing to grow this thing with you, specifically home, stability, marriage. It's beautiful. Congratulations to you both. So here we have the upfront prospects and the long-term stability attached to it. So that's quite amazing. But I see you both doing your part. So regardless, if that's your honey, or you are the honey, congratulations. You've both done a great job. All right, Shark, there you are, darling. Survival power in the pursuit of... Haven't seen that one in a while. Shark, yeah, in the pursuit of survival power. It's like, oh, there's never a day off in Scorpio land. There's never a day off. Some of you might be a double, triple Scorpio, of course. There's never a day off. You know, it's like, here's the thing about sharks. Not all sharks, common misconception, but it's true for the vast majority of sharks, okay, is that you keep going or you die. You consume. But, you know, eventually something satiates our emotional appetite. And then you give your whole world to them, and you're finally satisfied in the heart and in the cup, and that's where you are with someone else, and that's fucking beautiful. Congratulations. Absolutely. No wanting, no waiting, no false concepts of happiness and waiting on communication. This is real. This is happening. All right. BEA, beautiful. Bravo. We have the letters V, I, T, and G. We have 2 medallions here, Virgo, as well as Taurus, both earth signs, of course. You might have some very strong earth in your chart. Could be, connecting to, or their seasons might be important to you. The keywords here being practical, as well as the incentivizer. You know, yeah, could be connecting to earth too. That's a very sense of stability, growth, commitment, longevity are in there as well. So do keep that in mind. All right, Scorpio honey, I hope this helped you. This reading was great. I was so happy to give this one to you today. Yeah, we have a blip. There's always a fucking blip, okay? But just be glad, honey. Not only was it a blip, but it has the status of a blip. It used to be something so much bigger on your radar, something that was obstructive. Your days of hoping and praying for effective communication from someone are over, and you realize it wasn't much. You don't give it energy anymore. You don't have to. Because you know what the real deal is. The real deal surrounds you every day, all day. Right? Good. Good job. Yeah, now hopefully we can stop saying that blip. I hope this helped. Regardless, put in the comments. Take care. Be well.